Hobbs and Shaw entered theaters this past weekend, so now it's time to talk Simply Cinema. Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm Josh, this is Simply Cinema, and today we're going to be reviewing Hobbs and Shaw. But before we get into that, make sure to comment down below, what did you think of this movie? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it somewhere in between? We all have different opinions, so feel free to share your thoughts because this is the right place to talk about movies. And make sure to like this video and subscribe. But without further ado, let's begin. Hobbs and Shaw is a Fast and Furious spin-off movie where you get Hobbs and Shaw and their conflict of becoming partners together because of their bad history in the past. But they have to come together once there's a cyber genetically advanced human that threatens Shaw's sister because of a virus inside her that can kill people. Starting with the positives, I just want to mention the best way to describe this movie is as a fast food movie, as Sean Chandler Talks About would describe a Taco Bell movie, where it's just dumb fun. It doesn't necessarily have the best story, but it does provide a ton of entertainment. It's just really good junk food that you can really enjoy the movie for, and I just really had a lot of fun. There's just a lot of action that's very entertaining. There's a lot of humor where most of it lands, and it's just a comedy with the banter between Hobbs and Shaw, and just having the cast of The Rock and Jason Statham is just really entertaining to watch, as they get two different muscular guys that just fight against each other, but they have to team up and learn to work together, and that's what makes it fun. And it's almost like a buddy cop movie, especially since Hobbs was technically a previous cop, so it kind of works like that, and it just provides for a lot of entertainment. You love the action, and all of the story that goes in between is just really entertaining. Moving on to the mixed elements, like I said about the jokes, are very entertaining, but some of them don't land as well, and that's mostly only because there's some parts of the dialogue where it draws out way too long. They cover the comedy too much almost, and it sounds really weird, but because this is more of an action-based movie, this is a Fast and Furious movie where there's a lot of racing, there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat. There just isn't a whole ton of that when you look at the comparison between that and all of the lengthy dialogue scenes. And there's mostly two scenes that really stand out with that, so it's not too horrible. It didn't like ruin the experience, but there is those two moments where it feels a little bit too long for taking away time from the actual action. Moving on to the negative villains, all I really gotta say is the villain isn't that really compelling. He's really just trying to take over the world because he's a cyborg and he just thinks all of the humans are weak as flesh. So it doesn't really have a whole lot of background to his character, to his intentions, and he's almost this overpowered bad guy that just doesn't have a whole lot of character to him. And while this movie seems to be intended more toward the entertainment value than the story, which was actually more straightforward than all of the other Fast and Furious stories, it still doesn't carry a whole lot of weight on the tension behind the villain and why he's there. Those were just my thoughts on Hobbs and Shaw, and I'd love to hear yours down in comments below. What did you think of this film? Was it good? Was it bad? How does it line up with all of the other Fast and Furious movies? And pretty soon I'll be ranking all 9 Fast and Furious movies from the worst to the best. So make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss that. Make sure to like this video, comment down below, let me know what you think, and I'll be back for more movie reviews, rankings, and more on the way.